guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't been here in a while, because I know I haven't, please make sure you subscribe at the top of the screen. Now ready? We're going to make some Gadorade Candle lights. 3,
okay, so
2,
first I
1.
got my Gadorade bottle, and you don't want to make your candle orange because I don't really see a lot of candles that are orange. So I'm going to take off all the excess stuff that's on here. Once you're done with that, you can start the next part. So I got all the excess stuff off me. And so now I just have a plain bottle, which is perfect to my needs. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy scotch tape over here, and I'm going to scotch the bottom of the bottle, not the top. So I'm going to start from the middle over here, and I'm going to keep going over from top of this to the bottom. It might be hard if you just like cleaned it out because it's wet and the tape might not stick well, but other than that, it should work well. And if you have to, you can just get a paper towel and dry it. But it doesn't have, this tape doesn't have to be perfect. It can be like a little bit messy, so you don't need to worry about that because we're gonna go over it later on in the video and I'll show you how. So once you get top from there to about bottom. Now let's find out. Okay, so I have it all wrapped around, and now I'm going to get my candle, but first I'm going to add some little designs on it. So I'm going to take my flowers over here, and I'm just going to add some cute little flowers to it to make it a little bit cooler. So I'm going to grab my hot glue gun, and I don't recommend using nothing else except the hot glue gun because it won't stick from when the candle is burning. Or if you use a fake one, then you can use like Mod Podge or something. But I do recommend adding some designs to it. So come see mine. Okay, so now the next part is, so I've got my designs. I've got 2 flowers. They're really cute and it looks kind of Hawaiian themed, so it's really cute. So I'm going to grab my hot glue gun. This is necessary. So what you're going to do is start from the top, and you're just going to do random like things of glue just all the way down, and you want it to drip. See, mine's dripping, so it's good. So now I've got that done, so I'm going to let it dry first. And then I'm going to paint over it with Mod Podge, and then finish me. So let's go. Okay, so now I'm going to take some lotion. And I'm using one from Bath & Body Works that my friend gave me. But what I'm going to do is, you might be wondering why I'm using lotion on a candle. Because if you're using a burning candle, or you're using like just a simple light up candle, it'll make the smell come out from the lotion. So, and I really like the smell of this lotion, but it'll just make it smell better. So just rub it all around where you had the little candle wax, and just keep rubbing it all around. And then you can start going to the bottom once all the globs from the top come out. Okay, let's get on to the next part. Okay, so I can't get this open. So now I'm going to take Home Decor chalk paint. I can get it open. Okay, I'm going to get it open. mouse stand, something like that. And it's acrylic paint. And so I'm going to take a little bit, not a lot, because if you take a lot, you might get it all over your decoration. So what I'm going to do is just slightly paint over it. And if you miss spots when you were painting it's really early. When you were scotch taping the thing, Majiggy, it's okay because you're going right onto the clear part, so it's not like you're painting anything important, so it's okay. Okay, so now once you're done, let's get on to the next. Okay, so I finished painting. So I washed out my brush so it still looks white. So it looks perfect. Okay, so I think my top coat for the white is dry. So now I'm going to use my Marble Magic clay. But first, before that, I need to take the top because I just need to tape it. And see that? That's cool. Okay, so it should look like that. I mean, mine's not 100% perfect, but I don't know. So now I gotta do my top coat for my white. But before I do that, I need to paint some parts that I missed, which is very bad. And then I'm just gonna go right to the top and paint that. There's some words I didn't get over. Well, I went over them, but the paint dried like without them over it, so I'm gonna do a glob over that. It looks so good though. My camera person, how's it look?
It looks really good.
Okay, good.
Keep getting my damn fingers in the camera.
Okay, so now I have that pretty much done. Looks really good. And I just painted my finger. There we go. That's great. Okay, so now I'm going to wait for that to dry and then I'll get onto the clay part. Okay, so now I have my air dry clay. And so now I'm going to stretch pieces off little by little, so I'm going to do a little at a time. So I'm going to roll it into a ball. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can just flatten it like that. And I'm going to put it on the top of my candle, and I'm going to flatten it. And I'm going to lay it to the bottom, but I'm just going to drag some clay down, like that. So now I'm going to take a little bit more. I'm going to flatten the top, and I'm going to take more from the top and bring it down. once it looks like that, you can put your fingers in the middle and make it against the sides. Make it, the opening look a little bit smaller. Then I'm going to grab a little more, roll it into, not really a ball, roll it flat like this, put it around the alcove. And now it looks like that. It kind of looks like an angel's head right there, but it's okay. So now any of your things can fit in. So this is my candle, and I can flatten it down like that. I can bring this up. I can shape it till it goes around. It's kind of difficult at first because you're dealing with something that's smaller and trying to make it fit something that's way bigger. So now, perfect. So now to round that, but make sure it doesn't hit the candle part. So I'm just going through that, making sure it doesn't hit. And perfect. So now I'm going to flatten it. And now it looks like a drink. Now this is your little candle. And you can, this is the part where we would be separated. You can use your little fake candle, and I'm using my real candle so I can light it at home, and I can pretty much smell it because I like the smell of candles. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like down below, and hopefully you subscribed, and if you haven't, it's okay because you can subscribe right now all over your art project, and that's mine. I don't really get what I just said.
That made no sense.
That made no sense. Okay. All right. Let's go do another one. What I was meant to say is, if you like this video, please make sure you leave a like down below. And make sure, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. And also turn on post notifications to get our next video. Thank you guys. Bye.